drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, Finnish friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the deep, these no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a peep, bro. Whoa, whoa. I press the button and the doors go up like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip. Neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib. Neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick. Neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the deal. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, yo, no say. Okay, this the news, tell them read it. Been the one since the fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no, no, no. Spending dope for no reason. Got a ball head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go up like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. I press the button and the doors go up like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals, money pals, money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. Get out my way, I'm so unashamed. Throw it to my veins, like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, knock you make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late. I beat the beat or defeated, I beat the beat or mistreated, I beat the odds deleted. On top, I'm ODing. No rock star with these leather pants, I'm ACDCing. When I die, I bet they love me, but hate me when I'm breathing. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's keep it pushing and moving. Woo! How about that beat, baby? How about them beats? Keeping it, kicking it. Shout out to the Christmas tree. Sponsored by Zero Allegiance. He threw the super chat. He said, "You better have a Christmas tree." There is the mini Christmas tree waiting, ready to go as promised, delivered and front and center. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. Merry mother ever Christmas, baby. Let's let that music blast for a second, baby. Woo! Woo! Only a few days left to be alive here, baby. Only a few days left to be alive. A few days left to be alive. No, you're like, what is it? A few days left to the end of the year, baby. To feel alive in 2021. Then you gotta feel alive in 2022, baby. You know? I'm gonna bring that music down for you. I'm gonna bring that music down for me, so I can get into the show. I got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to look at. Just because it's Christmas doesn't mean Bitcoin stops. And we have a lot to go over. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every single one of the crypto lifers. I love you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here and kicking it with me, the crypto lifer. Hey, even today, we're going to go over crypto. We're not going to miss a beat. There's no reason. Follow me on Twitter. I would greatly appreciate it at CryptoLifer33. Okay? I'm not the wolf. I think this is suspect, whatever he posted, honestly. Seems kind of weird because if you turned off all your downloads, then you wouldn't be able to see anything on, I don't know. Follow me at CryptoLifer33 if you can. I'm the Crypto Lifer. I'm a self-taught technical analyst. If you're new to the channel, if you're just seeing me here on Christmas, I go over cryptocurrency every single day, no matter what. When my wife was giving birth, I was in the hospital. We went live. We've been going live for over a year without a day off, and I've loved every single minute of it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Let's pop up the chat. Shout out to everyone here. We're going to look at Bitcoin. And if you didn't know, I go over Bitcoin total Bitcoin dominance, and the entire markets every single day to give you a scope of what's going on in the world markets, in Bitcoin, and more. All right, so shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. And just, be here or be square. Shout out to Love Learning, I Want a Mana, Lemon Water, Finbook, good morning. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to all my peoples, Gator Christmas. Yo, look at me. I'm already getting tanned up here in Florida. Shout out to sunny Florida, baby. What a beautiful time it is to be alive. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here with the Crypto Lifer. Let's get into Bitcoin. I'm excited to look at BTC. Couple trades on my radar. Couple things I want to talk about. Alts had a little bit of a mini rally today, a little relief rally for the altcoins. It was beautiful to see. What do you think of the Christmas tree, huh? I'll mind you, it's a dog toy. I think it squeaks. It's a dog toy. I was with someone who was getting something for his dog, and I saw this. I said, that would fit for the show, though. Most people don't know it's a dog toy, and I probably shouldn't say that. But it is. And hey, it's a dog toy Christmas tree. There you have it. That's how the story goes. All right? Trying to get a better platform here for it. There you go. So, and a little star on top. Nice peg, and let's take a look at what's happening. So the last time we flagged like this and the 4 hour came down, we had a beautiful pump. I mean, we're flagging right here and the 4 hours coming down, and to me, this looks like we're about to have a beautiful pump. So I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just going on the probability of what I've seen. Look, pump, we're coming down again, and we're flagging out. When price and stochastics bend away, basically when price either goes flat, slightly down, or to the upside, while stochastics bend down, it's telling me we have built up aggression, built up price movement. We should get a pump. Now, some were saying we're going to get the bar to the downside. We've been hanging on the edge of the bar all day. So far, have not gotten it. And it's 2021, baby. The last few days of 2021. What are you going to do differently in 2022? What are you going to do to change your life in 2022? Are you coming with me? Are you kicking your boss to the curb in 2022? Hey, maybe you're starting now and you're going to kick your boss to the curb in 2024. Hey, I started my first Telegram group, started my first Patreon, following people, got into YouTube 2017. Took me about 4 years to kick my boss to the curb, right? 3.5, maybe, a little under, I had also been trading for 7 years prior. So it wasn't like I jumped in. I had some prior experience to trading, but that doesn't mean it won't take you 4 years. Anything could happen in this game of crypto. Bitcoin just pumping from 50,500 to 50,006, and I like what we're seeing for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. So the 4 hour to me is beginning to look pretty bullish. The 1 hour pumping to the upside. I would long Bitcoin. I bet you the 15-minute might be a little high. We'll take a look. If it's low, I'm game. I would long Bitcoin right here, humbly so. Why? Because the 15 minutes low with aggressive movement to the upside. We've had an elongated place when we finally interacted, elongated bull rectangle, I would call this. We finally interacted with the 200-day moving average. I've been tracking this pennant since we got up here. You know how I do. I project these patterns before they even, if you're new to the channel, we project these patterns before they even occur. And you're looking at me like, oh, this guy is so, just come on and keep kicking it with us. You'll see what's going down. Shout out to all the lifers that are with me on the ride of a lifetime. 2021 was the craziest year of my entire life. I saw my daughter grow so much. She was like this tall. Now she's like this tall. Insane. I saw so much happen. I had a kid in 2021. I had my second child. I also had my YouTube channel was born into publicity. My trading group was born. Many a trade. I did 50x on Cardano, right? Cardano would go to some crazy, we all waited. It was at 8 cents last November. 2021 was a wild year. Love you too, sweetie. Have a great night. Okay, babe.
She's going to let us stay up for 5 minutes, and if she doesn't go to sleep, she'll try again, and then she'll just read her mouth if she doesn't.
Okay, baby, I love you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. And you could hear the a little too much information there. But, hey, it is what it is, right? My daughter telling us what's going down. And, luckily so far we're getting at least, we're hanging on with like a bar. But anyway, I'm just going to keep a positive feeling here with this. But I'm going to go over some, what do we have here? That Christmas music. I think we got to go. I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas, and I was playing the Christmas music before. I think we just got to play it again, This one's kind of cool. Yeah. They're all actually pretty good, though. I don't mind them. Okay, so 50,600. And I like a long for BTC right here. I like how the 4 hours looking. And again, I could get stopped out. Anything is possible. We're 6 for 7 at this point, trading BTC. Whenever I do this, we haven't been stopped, and we've hit our target. So, lo and behold, the target here, and the 4 hour is in the favor, again, oscillations. Yeah, there you go, 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. That's a little much. There we go, baby. That's what we want to do, baby. That's what we want to do. It's Christmas, baby, with the family. Some people just watched a nice movie. Some people just ate some apple pie. Everybody's hanging out with their mom and dad, brother and sister, cousin and nephew, niece, aunt and uncle, grandma, grandpa. Merry Christmas, everybody. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. We're going to keep it nice and smooth on Christmas for you. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you for coming on in, baby. Ooh, yeah, baby. Dance with someone, buddy. Maybe you brought a new loved one to see the family. Maybe it's the first Christmas with your fiance. Maybe you're just bringing someone into the house for the first time. Shout out to that newcomer coming on into the family. The Crypto Lifer loves you, man. I know how it is, or girl. Don't worry, everyone will love you. Have a great time. Don't say anything stupid, though, and keep your mouth shut most of the time, and you'll be all right. Merry Christmas. Shout out to everyone on the live. Thank you for coming on in. So let's take a look at Bitcoin now as we roll through this wonderful time here. So what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin, it's in a flag. And, you know, I'm opening up a trade here. Stop loss below this previous low. I could go a little lower. We could swing to a 3.2. That's fine. And see if we can get to the measured move of 54K. Again, that 54K, baby. And that's what it is. Can we get to 54K, baby? Can we take the train to Studio 54? Can we party until it's 1954? 54 has a real ring to it. And there was a last time we were at 54. And I was saying the same thing. Just jamming out at 54. All right. I want a mana. I like the rapper, blah, blah, blah. Lemon Water. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Making the tea green. I need to do that, not talk. I have a blurting problem. Yeah, especially when you're visiting the girl's house, man. Just be quiet. And keep your mouth shut most of the time. Life or advice to meeting the family for the first time. Yeah. Speak when you're spoken to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so y'all getting gains without the stack, man? What's the word? Shout out to Stack McChange up in the spot. Merry Christmas to everybody. Shout out to D. Kennedy. We're gonna kick it, Kennedy. I'll be in Cocoa Beach in a couple days. You can get that booth in Hawaii, snowboard in the mountains in the morning, on the Big Island, and then go surfing in the afternoon. It's the life. That's pretty cool, Awanamana. Are you out there in Hawaii kicking it? If you are, it sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Okay. I would not leave Hawaii, mana. You tripping. Meeting the fam, don't talk. Got it. I'd admire calm people who can be silent and chill. It really is a power. I can be silent and chill when it's need to be. It's hard though. I mean, look at me. I talk throughout 2 hours for a live stream for a living. So, who am I to tell you to be quiet? Hey man, don't talk so much. That's the biggest oxymoron in the world. How could I tell somebody? I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit for me, but I'm gonna turn it back up for you a little bit. I like this. This dude, whoever this dude is, I like his role. It's coming. It's corny, but I like it. It's the corny like, you know. It's like I know I'm corns, but it's Christmas, so I can be corny. You know what I'm saying? Brother, sister, you know, you guys are bugging. So I see Bitcoin getting all the way up here to 54K, and that's the word. All right, 15-minute, 1 hour, both doing the thing. We got some oscillations. We could double bottom here, and we could Bart Simpson, and we could see some lows. Usually, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if for some reason they wicked us down to 49,800. Every time we're at these levels, like a even 50, they always try to do the nasty wick first, bring us down for liquidity, and rip it. But the 1 hour is looking great, and that 4 hour's turning on us. So both of those signs I've seen before in my trading years. And they've played out very well to the upside. Not saying this is guaranteed, but I've seen it happen in my trading years. So, you know, with a little bit of trading intuition, a little bit of knowledge, and with the stochastics low, and lack of bearish momentum here on the MACD, I'm gonna throw the cards as they roll, and I'm gonna open me up a trade on the BTC up though. So not Bitcoin, right? But we're gonna trade BTC 3L. So, or me, not we, but we as me and myself and I. You know what I'm saying? Of course. All three of us together. So I'm going to be trading Bitcoin 3L for the win. Okay, tonight for the win. All right, you do whatever makes you humbly happy. I'm just the lifer, and I do this every single day of my life. But hey, it probably means that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'd probably shut off the YouTube channel right now and be like, you know what? This dude does this every day. I do this every other day or every other day, or I think I do it sometimes, but then I don't, and then I do, but I don't. Most of my lifers, though, they do it every day. People on my Patreon, they do it all the time. Probably most people here are in the Patreon. Probably have only hardcore lifers here, but you never know. I'm hoping a newbie could stroll on in on Christmas. He's bored watching his family. He rolls into his room. He doesn't know what to do. Jumps onto YouTube and he says, hey, there's someone streaming on Christmas, doing their thing, getting it going, rocking it. And I see we can get to 46 here. This could be a nice little move. The idea with this is Bitcoin goes up 3%. You can make 9%. There could be a possible 20% move here for BTC3L on KuCoin. So I'm looking at this and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ow. Get that Christmas jam on. Don't fall asleep with me, though. I'm going to keep you rocking and rolling through all this. Don't worry, I got you. We might drop a frame or two. If that happens, do not worry. Just refresh the page. We're going to get through this one more night, folks. One more night, and we're out of here to another location with hopefully stronger, nice, robust internet. We'll be at a nice resort. Resorts tend to have some good DSL, strong, and we'll go from there. I love you all for kicking it with me throughout these hard times, and I appreciate you all. Wonderful to see the 130 view lifer fam tonight. Thank you for the 70 likes. Appreciate you all for coming on in. Thank you for the beach stream today. I could feel the sand underneath my feet and the sun on my skin. It was such a lovely Christmas gift for the fam. Dude, it was so nice out there on the beach today. I'll tell you what. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's only the second time in my life I was on the beach during Christmas. I went to Puerto Rico years ago. My wife took me when she was the baller making the money when we were just starting our marriage. So that's my idea for BTC, and I'm sticking to it. And we can move on to other things for the night. So there you have it. You know, that's my idea in a bit of a nutshell. BTC for the win, baby. BTC for the win. It's bad that this live stream is what I've been looking forward to most today. No, not at all, man. It means you just got a good... Hey, it's me too. It's what I was looking for today. Just means you're vibing with me. Hey, everyone told us today has to be Christmas. Today can be any day you want it to be. I live by no man's reality but my own. You know what I'm saying? I was out today. You know how many people were at the beach today? You had to fight to get a spot today. It was a regular day at the beach. People from around the country wanted to go to Florida and have a good time. They did not care that it was Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They were there with their families. There was awesome people out there, and there was definitely a lot of people coming together here in Florida at the beach. But, you know, people still were at that beach having a blast in that sun, in that water. It was a beautiful day. Oh, my God, it was a beautiful day. It was a gift from God today. 75 degrees, 78 degrees at the most. Never hit 80, but it felt so hot out there. But it was so beautiful. The water was perfect. Perfect. For someone from the East Coast that doesn't mind the cold water, I thought the water was absolutely perfect. Amazing times to be alive. Yeah, if you ain't enjoying your life, then what's the point of it, right? So let's take a look at what we got here. Phantom. Now, I talked about Phantom earlier today. It said Phantom's pumping to the upside, and I would watch Phantom. And I said it looks just like Sand did last night, and boom, there we go. Called Phantom for the lifers again. So if you rode the wave with us, then you rode the wave yet again. I just said, hey Phantom. I said, Sand looked just like this last night. I'm just saying. And Sand pumped into the night, right? We woke up with a nice gain. So here we are again. And Phantom pumping to the upside. It was just textbook, same exact scenario here. And we got a measured move for Phantom. Like, we're not done. Our work is not done here. Phantom is not done. That's actually a huge flag. See that golden cross coming. We see the 50 coming for the 200-day moving average. Last time we saw that, huge pump for Phantom. right here, look. Last time the 50-day came, we were low. We had our low. We were low at the 50. Actually, it never even, oh, look here. Let's see. That was the beginning of the massive pump. Insane. Right here, look. So we were low. We consolidated. We formed a ball, and the 50 crossed the 200 right there, and we would blast. And look, the 50 would never get below the 200-day moving average again. Never again. Right there, look, it get close when we consolidated and pumped. And that's when the moving averages get tight, and that's what we talk about, right? Then we had the death cross where they crossed, right? And we're about to have the golden cross right there. The last time that happened in the 4 hour, it never looked back. Phantom went on a tear. That means Phantom go, what, $10 from here? Like, this is a serious deal. I'm telling you, like, this is no joke. So I just want to put that out there and you know, break it down. And so if Phantom makes this leg, we're up at 290, 291 here for Phantom. You see what I'm saying? And we bounce off the golden pocket, which we talked about before too. So I'm very bullish on Phantom. Already put out this idea this morning for the lifers. So we hit again. We hit sand the night before and probably something else. We hit Phantom again. Like, I'm just, hey, I know where the money goes. If you're struggling trading, if you're not sure what's going on, I can help you. I can help you understand using technical analysis, understanding what's going on in cryptocurrency, why Phantom is the likely one, what's going on, where the money's flowing in cryptocurrency. I can show you what coins are the hot coins and why. I can show you what's going on if you want, if you let me. Join my group, jump on in. I'll show you the way, right? 3 white soldiers on a pump to the upside. This is looking absolutely beautiful. 1 hour was low, 4 hours low. Everything was ciao bella, right? Which means hello, beautiful. Phantom ready to rock. Unbelievable. Shout out to my lifers. Another win live on the shot. Phantom at 222. And you know, we got into Phantom at 18 cents, still holding over a 10x. Or about almost a year ago now, back in February, late. What was it? When was June. June. So it's been a hold. June, July, August, September, October, November, December to do about at one point it was about a 18 times, it was about a 20x. Some of the positions, not all, but some of the positions were a 20x. Patreon is an amazing 24/7 resource, exclusive lifer chats, beginner TA, learning library, traders from around the world, VIP charts and ideas. Join the Patreon today. Always when Bitcoin is low on the 4 hour, sand is pumping hard. Hey, put you in sand last night at 586, ready to rock, suggesting we go to 761, like right here. Look at the measured move for Phantom. Can you even kind of straighten this out a little bit more? Back to, we'll say, the $3 chip. I mean, Phantom wants to go to 3 beans from 220. You heard it here. Now it looks like it's highly likely to flag out here, pump maybe a little more somewhere. We don't know exactly where. But it looks like it wants to make a flag, sorry. Somewhat of a flag happening here. And it's going to have to touch the 21 before it moves up again. And learn the skill that I could teach you so you can just breathe easy. And trading can feel nice and simple. And just... Then we're going to put alert down here and we're going to wait. You know, and like nothing has to be forced. You don't chase. Everything is in your realm. Everything is understandable. Jump on into my beginner's course. In 2022, they're Tuesdays from 3 to 5. Jump on into the course. And the MetaMask course, Fridays from 1 to 3. Can we look at Moonstarter, MNST, from Chad Smith for the $5 super chat? Can we look at Moonstarter? Yeah, so that's what I see happening for Phantom. Look for a little bit of a pullback here from 223. We might even pump up to 230 and then pull back. But this is a beautiful thing. All coins booming. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance real quick and just look at what we see. Thank you so much for the super chat from Chad Smith for 5 beans. Thank you for streaming tonight. I needed it. We love you, man. Yeah, if you're alone tonight, if you didn't have a family to be with, if for somehow you didn't get to be with people, just things didn't work out. If you cooked for a bunch of people that didn't show up, and you're like, damn, man, what's that all about? I get it. You know, I would come over and eat all your food, though. I'm that guy that's been through it all. I spent Thanksgiving alone. I spent so much time alone, everybody here. I'm telling you, spent a lot of time alone in my life and have a lot of disappointments and ups and downs. Not everything went as planned, and I know exactly how it feels. So, you know, hey, I get to win now a little bit. Channel's rocking. I'm doing what I love, and, you know, you never know when things could change. You never know when you could lose a loved one. You never know. These things are all material. They're great. They're fun, but you can never take back people that you love and things that you really, really, truly care about, like your family and your friends, you know. So shout out to all my lifers, and thank you for all keeping me whole and sound and real and 100% with myself and with each and every one of you, because when I show up every single day for you, I show up every single day for myself. And so from the bottom of my heart, like, I could go deep on some things. Like, I'm not going to cry tonight because I feel whole and 100%, and I don't want to go there, but I will say that each and every one of you made me who I was in 2021. Each and every one of you that showed up today, showed up yesterday, showed up the day before, made me who I was. Without a group of people that care about me, I would never have cared about myself as much as I needed to get myself out of the holes I was in and the places I was in. And now that we grow together and we move together, I can't, like, so, like, I am you and you are me. Like, I can't say I didn't grow and get here without you guys, you know? Throw the money away. It has nothing to do with the money. It's like, I can't say that emotionally, spiritually, as a person, I didn't grow without, because my subscribers, you guys helped me grow. Each and every one of you, everyone that tuned in, everyone that said something, everyone that backed me up. Look, I got the Labradite. I got things in my life that I use now that were, like, kind of sent in from the lifers. Shout out to WJ. Hey, lifer, here's a tip for some beach time with your family. Shout out to the $20 super chat, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you very much. IOTX pumping. Took the beginner's course, and it was so good and helpful. Lifers rock, man. Shout out to Iran Bushari. Thank you for saying that, man. I am because we are. I come for the charts, not the stories, to be honest. Shout out to Billy Bob. Appreciate you, man. Hey, well, you might have to learn. You might have to just hear the stories then if the charts are that good, is it? Right? So it is what it. What's the difference? There is none, right? So why don't you stay for the stories and keep your mouth shut there, Billy Bob? All right, there. Sit near the fireplace and be a good little lad, and don't get Uncle Abraham upset. The dollar index wants to pump with the 4-hour though. I'm just telling you. So does Bitcoin. It's kind of saying that Bitcoin and the dollar both want to pump together. The dollar and Bitcoin both want to pump a little bit here. It's a little bit interesting, right?
Ding dong, ding, them bells are playing loud and clear.
Somebody's faking themselves out, or they might, every once in a while, they correlate for a bit. Every once in a while, they correlate for a bit. Shout out to Stray Dog 6 up in the game. Jimmy Phillips, SOS, Mex on KuCoin is killing it. Yeah, I heard SOX has been rocking shop. I seen it in the, you guys gave it to me in my channel. My channel's all over it. But the dollar index wants to pump. It's a little worrisome, right? So does total on the market cap, you know? And it bounced off that lower point. I said we got to bounce from there. And then we want to get to the measured move here at $2.49 trillion. We're on our way. We're on our way to the measured move. So all is well so far for the total market cap. And that 4-hour coming down and showing that higher low too. Showing signs of life. We're going to get a pump here in the total market cap. It's looking very bullish to me on the 4-hour. We take a look at Bitcoin dominance. And look, it's just been kind of trending to the downside here. 4-hour also wants to pump, though. It's suggesting that Bitcoin's about to have a massive move. I mean, the way I'm looking at Bitcoin, how it's in the flag, the way I'm looking at things right now, and, you know, this is suggesting that Bitcoin dominance pumps hard, right? With the 4-hour to the upside, and that's going to be a big pump for Bitcoin. You know, now we've seen dumps. Every once in a while, it could be a dump for Bitcoin, and then we go back to the old school way of doing this. Who knows what we're going to do here? If you're a lifer of lifers, you know we're gonna split screen. We're gonna take a look at Bitcoin dominance, and we're gonna juxtapose it with U.S. Tether dominance. Why is that? We want to see the juxtaposition and flow of money from back and forth to each time. We're gonna make sure we're on the same time frame on both, 4-hour and the 4-hour, and we're seeing that we're oscillating high on the 4-hour. This is a great sign. Why? Because I've seen it before when we've been low. Watch. Right here we were low, right? let's say here. We were low and they were high. Let's say right there, yeah. Okay, but there we're both kind of low at the same time. That was telling me Bitcoin was going to dump. You get it? Why? Because Bitcoin dominance was going to pump, but so did Tether dominance want to pump at the same time. If they both want to pump at the same time, then what's going to happen? It means Bitcoin's going to, people are going to run into Bitcoin, and then what's going to happen is Tether dominance is going to run up as well, right? Because people are going to basically also get stopped out of their positions in alts, and they're going to get stopped out of Bitcoin, right? And if Tether dominance wants to pump when Bitcoin dominance wants to pump, it's usually likely Bitcoin's going to dump. Because when Bitcoin dumps, Bitcoin dominance tends to go up a little bit. Why? It's because people get stopped out of all their Bitcoin positions, trading BTC pairs, and then they end up buying Bitcoin with that money. It happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you're going to see throughout time. How's the stream health going out? It might have a little bit of interruption. We've had a few drop frames, about 5 in the last 20 minutes, so apologize for that. We're going to work through it and keep it going, though. See these relations between the coins is fascinating. Yeah, so we see Tether dominance about to get overbought. So we see maybe a little squeeges. We could see, and that's why I'm saying we could see that 49,600. I've even seen 49,003. They're pretty grimy with how low they try to bring it. Like, in their mind, they're really only bringing it to 50K, but 49.3 is what they do when they grab liquidity. You're vibing on 1080p on my end. Shout out to Stack, man. If I had the same number of BNB a year ago, I have Crow. I have $30 million already. Man, crypto crash, man. Well, you must have at least a few now, somehow. Because if you made a $30 million mistake, then I hope you at least made a $2 million blunder into that mistake. But anyway, so this is suggesting we see a big move for Bitcoin in the next day or two. Santa rally begins. Stock market rallies have notoriously begun on the 21st of December. Even Jim Cramer, who I'm not a huge fan of, but he does what I do in a similar way, right? He runs a show about finance every single day, and he might actually not go on the weekends. Mana gonna blast off on the stream. Let's take a look at Mana real quick, because Mana, I said it earlier today when I was walking through the beach, right? We talked about 6 main coins on that talk, and we went over it. Yeah, 4 hour looks pretty scrumptious. It's brewing. We see price action brewing here, and we're gonna go to like the 15 minute or the 1 hour to see a little more of what we're seeing. Ooh, I like this. Look at this pattern. Very bullish pattern on the 1 hour. Look at this. Based on our system, based on what we do here, which is every single day, and how many coins do we see break out. If you just come to my live, you're gonna learn, you're gonna understand, you're gonna change your life, and then I hope you become wealthy enough, and then you can join my Patreon, and then just become part of a family that where you can, we can travel places, we can change the world, we can even donate together for causes, and then go to those places where we've changed them and say, hey, we're the lifers, and we just want to see, like we could do camps, we could do whatever we put our minds to, build wells in places where there's no water, and then we go visit them and watch them drink fresh water, and she'd be like, wow, man, this is what life is about. Like being able to go and see wherever you want, do what you need to do, and still be disciplined, take care of your craft. Like right now I'm doing my craft, right? We still didn't miss a stream. We're still doing our thing. It's Christmas, but we're still doing our thing. 20% gains on a 1 hour, and who knows, that could come back down for the retest and keep pumping too. So watch Mana on the radar for sure. And we already snatched Phantom. Phantom's already up from the initial entry earlier today. Been holding a bag since forever. You're my favorite crypto guy. I will definitely become a member here soon, bro. Shout out to 6 Round 3D, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you for saying that. Respect the vision. Thank you, Deborah Hardy. I want a mana banana. Oh, wow. I want a mana banana. That sounds like a fun time with someone. Interesting. Anyway, Merry Christmas to I want a mana banana. God's got me turning red over here. I'm a little flustered, actually, after all that. I don't know what to say. I'm a good Catholic boy here on Christmas. I'm a good pantheist. If anyone knows what a pantheist is, let me know. Yeah, Mana looking like it wants to blow, though. Man, look at Michael. Phantom already doing damage. We talked about Phantom. We went over Phantom earlier today. That's how. Super chat. MNST. Let's take a look at MNST for the super chat. Thank you so much for the Christmas super chat. Respect to you and yours on this wonderful holiday. I guess a little Christmas gift. Thank you very much. Shout out to you and yours. Appreciate you. Let's take a look at Moonstarter here on KuCoin. All gods. Light the lifer up. Ain't nobody else. The king with us on Christmas. I know. Where's everybody else? I mean, they may make a quick video. I don't know. I bet these YouTubers are pretty on point. I bet they're out there. All right. So we look at Moonstarter, right? And we're going to actually change it. We're going to do a few things here. Go to the daily. Widen her out. Look at this thing. All right. Pull this down. Like that. Okay. This is cryptocurrency and Bitcoin every single day here. These are the keywords that we're going for. Cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, NFTs, 2021, the metaverse, and everything in between. I'm going to teach you about the metaverse, teach you about the coins, teach you about decentralized finance, otherwise known as DeFi, and teach you about NFTs and more. So jump on into the live every single day as we got the Christmas music playing. We're here bringing it to you live here on Christmas Day, baby. All right. Can you please check Quant? We'll take a look at Quant. Send in a super chat if you could. Merry Christmas, lifer. Walk on water in the Patreon and invest in yourself. Seriously, walk on water like we showed you exactly sand was going to pump. It pumped. We're talking about Phantom. Pump, pump. Like, I see a coin, I can sniff a pump, right? I've seen it so many times in my life that if I see the oscillators in the same type of behavior, operating the same way, with a bunch of direct, parameters that I'm putting on and things that I'm looking at after years and years of doing this, I can get a sense of what's happening. So Moonstarter looks like it definitely wants to pump here if it can respect this level, which it did. It really did so far, respecting about 8 cents, and it pumped up to 10, already up about 20%, 25% from that idea, right? So I'm watching this closely. I like what it's doing. It pumps out of here. It can likely, once it gets above 12 cents, this thing's gone. I don't see why it can't get up to 35, 36 cents. So I'm watching it. It's been on my radar for a while. I like that it's low because, it was kind of a hot item for a while, and now it kind of cooled off. Still has the project, still got the movement. I like what's going on with it. So, yeah, 35 cents is definitely possible here for Moonstarter. MNST, right? USDT on KuCoin on the radar, right? On the radar for sure. Is the stream still crispy though? I'm getting some heavy drop frames, honestly. I'm getting a drop frame report that I do not like. Merry Christmas to all my centralized coin holders. Merry Christmas, lifers. This too. Correct win. Your TA and advice time is valued. I can't miss you. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Mr. Fish. Thanks for the channel ban. Thanks for the channel ban. Any specific reason? Moonshine Runners. Dilly Dub. I don't know. Did I chat? Well, I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, a Bitcoin is about to pamp. Yeah, I believe it is. And that's what we talked about earlier right now. The oscillators look very nice to me. Like Bitcoin's about to do some damage. Some serious damage, right? We looked at Total 2 as well. And tomorrow, right? We don't see the stock market open till Monday, so we don't even have to look at Dow futures. Can't take a look at that. Take a look at the dollar index. See what's happening over that. Really kind of pause at the moment, but it is bullish, which has been worrying me a little bit on the daily time frame. But it's, now it's coming down, but that's something, it lags out every few minutes. Appreciate all your info. Yeah, I don't know. So, okay. Yeah, and I don't do the banning. If my admins take you out, it means you're doing something that they are not used to, or you're just making them feel weird. So, and I respect them. They're people I love. So if that's what happens, that's what happens. Take a look at ETH BTC flagging now here. See that? you could say a bit of a double top, but I've seen crypto almost negate these double tops. But you know, we'll see. It is a bit of a double top there. We can see a lower low as Bitcoin pumps a little higher here. But we've been watching this since the very breakout of the bigger channel here. See this? And it is on the way. Eventually, even if it dips up and comes back up, it's going up. But it took 64%. It took a long time. I mean, not the greatest trade, but just something we look as a metric to see how the overall market's doing against Bitcoin, right? Like we look at total. I also look at total 3, which is the entire market cap without Ethereum and without Bitcoin. And look, it broke out of the wedge just like all the other. So everything's kind of following itself. And this is the beginning of a bigger move that we had before. It looks a lot like it. The daily goes a little low. Another thing that I like to see is if I go to the weekly chart, the weekly's like ready to go. I mean, we're extremely oversold, and this could be a big move. So this is where you want to be on the weekly, and we actually have a bullish cross that just occurred with the blue line curving up above the red. That means that we're ready to go on our next big run, right? The last time we had a weekly cross was right here, and we would start from 430 billion and get all the way to like $1 trillion. So we would almost, you know, we would 1.5 times the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency, altcoins. This says the altcoins are going to get up to like 1.38 trillion here. That's the measured move. Could be even a little bigger. We're talking 1.4 trillion. So you're talking another $600 billion coming into the altcoins. I mean, that's going to be a massive move. Imagine your coin, what's going to happen to the market. So last time we suggested this pump, we nailed it. We said, you know, we showed you these cups and handles. So like, I've been tracking these things even since way back in here. So we've been going over this. We go over the weekly on the entire market caps of multiple different things. We go over total 1, total 2 is the market cap with everything except Bitcoin. Total 3 is everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum. And total is everything all put together, right? And we're sitting at $2.38 trillion. So we're not doing bad. We held the line here like we talked about, which suggests that we're going to make this wedge. And if this is it, that could be a parabolic break to the upside with that weekly. And we could see some massive gains, which says we can get up to $5.5 trillion is the measured move of this wedge on the weekly. I'm serious. I'm not joking here. $5.5 trillion. Imagine by the end of 2022, we're sitting at a market cap above $5 trillion, or in the midst of $5 trillion. And these are possibilities. You know, I'm not trying to be a moon boy. I'm just showing you the measured moves of possibilities, right? Merry Christmas, Lifer. Pleasure to join you. I know you're not a fan, but can you take a look at HBAR? Anytime, man. Don't worry, man. You know what? I love HBAR, and I love you all. It wasn't even me that wasn't a fan. Charles Hawkinson's wasn't a fan. And I asked him to his face what he thought about it, and he wasn't a fan. And so when that happened, I was just kind of like, oh. And I was a fan of him, and I thought he knew a lot more about crypto than me, especially at the time. And I think still to this day, like, I'm not going to even go there. So, you know. So, yeah. And WJ, hey, Lifer, here's a tip for some beach time with your family, man. $20 super chats, $19.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Lifer T on Graph, good buy price. I don't know. I never tell you when to buy or sell any coin. That's a fishing kind of question. That's financial advice I would never be giving you, right? I'm not a financial advisor, right? Won't tell you what a good buy price is. Won't show you where I would buy anything, honestly. I just show you where the probabilities of what I'm looking at occur, where the stochastics are, and where, you know, how to draw a pattern and what the pattern means and what it says. Because every pattern has a measured move and every pattern has a probability based on the, you know, what you learn as a technical analyst. These are things that are taught universally among the globe, you know, around the globe. So, yeah, those are questions I really can't answer for you, my friend. All right. But I can teach you how to chart it, and you can chart it yourself, and then you can decide the answer to that question. Let's take a look at HBAR, and then we'll take a look over at the graph. Thank you for the support, though, and thank you for the super chats. No offense to you at all. All right. Just want to make sure very clear what I am and what I am not here on this channel, and what I am not as a financial advisor. What I am is an educator of technical analysis, right? So here we take a look at HBAR, okay, really closely. And I like what I see for it, honestly. As a trader, it's looking very bullish. Very, very bullish.
Do you remember we used to be near?
Look, the 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. That's usually a catalyst for a big move to the upside. I love when I see that. All right, I've talked about that many times on the channel. I've gone over it many times. It's something you definitely want to see. So I like seeing that as well. Okay. Yeah, this thing is hot and looking like it wants to make a bit of a move here too as well. Thank you again for the $20 super chat. Another $20 super chat. Hold up. Let me give respect where respect is due here. Another $20 super chat. Unreal. From Far Out Aliens. Dude, Far Out Aliens. A new person. I haven't seen that name on the chat. Thank you so much for a $20 super chat from Far Out Aliens. Much respect to you. Cool name too. I was, thinking of joining MUFON. I've studied UFOs for a long time. Definitely was a passion of mine along there with cryptocurrency. Lifer, I took a long on sand, 800 till now. All thanks to you. Shout out to Mr. Bush. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Shout out to everyone here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hoping everyone's getting some Christmas cash out of the market, doing their thing. So Mana looking good. So we're getting a little bit of a pump in the metaverse tonight, as Gala starting to make a bit of a move, and we talked about that as well on the channel. Only put about 5 or 8, coins as the market started to move, but Gala was on the radar. Talked about, a Bitcoin trade. Talked about a bunch of different things. HBAR looking very hot to trot. I like what I'm seeing here for HBAR. Could do some serious damage for sure and begin to move up. Could even be, we could be, if Bitcoin rips the way it is and we see a market flip here, like, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but in my lifetime, these could be the bottoms of some of these alts that we're catching or caught last week. You know what I'm saying? Definitely on that wickage with Bitcoin a couple weeks back was definitely a possible low that you may never see again for some of these alts, or until at least this cycle completes again. Because I never say never with altcoins at this point after what I've seen in my life when it comes to alts, right? But shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. Thank you for jumping on into the live. And we're going to take a look at HBAR, and then we're going to take a look at Graph. But that looks like a very healthy chart. Yeah, so when I try to post a chart, I'm trying to convey a message, that technical analysis example, and so you can then redraw it yourself, watch that, and see how the pattern plays out, right? And then the crypto arena revealed. I mean, this is a beautiful thing right here in the channel. Look at this. Tonight we officially take our new name, Crypto.com Arena. To commemorate opening night, Crypto.com created a limited edition NFT. Claim yours here. So claim your free NFT opening night, right? Entries close, right? So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna claim mine and submit it immediately. I would like to receive exclusive offers, new updates. No. Have a Crypto.com NFT account. Enter the email link to that account. Don't have a crypto account? No problem. You can make one later. We'll email you the instructions. Yeah. So look, I'm going to be getting a definitely getting a Crypto.com. And you should do that right away. This NFT, I'm telling you, even though these free ones, I'm telling you, you would be surprised. The free ones will even be worth money. I know you don't believe me. You might just want to trust us. These airdrops, you never know what you're getting into. You just do what you got to do, Just don't give any information that you don't need to be given out anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do. Just play it safe. Play it safe. Be careful what links you're clicking on. So bam, look at that. Crypto.com doing its thing, right? And then there's more traders in my group giving more advice, more ideas, more trades, even on top of my trading ideas, to kind of substantiate what I'm looking at, to help you, to back you up, and to show you the way. So shout out to everyone doing that in the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a look at the graph, which I happen to hold a little bitty bag from 30 cents and a couple at 90 cents. Let's take a look at GRT USDT on Binance. I mean, that's a possible shoulder head and a shoulder there, which I've seen. But it could also be doing one of these, you know, like making an ascending, kind of making a fat ascending triangle, right? Kind of a chubby triangle here. And so it's getting ready to do its thing. If it can get tight here and can continue to blast. 1 hour's coming down. You want to take a look at that 4 hour. If the 4 hour is low, you're in good shape. Yeah, you're in really good shape there. I like that momentumous move here, and I like the bounce. This is support and resistance too. You got an SR flip brewing on this, on that idea. And out of this, you know, because there's your resistance. You broke out, you bounced off that resistance, right? Then you broke out, you had resistance and resistance right around here, and even right there. 3 points. You bounce out, you come out, you bounce off that zone there and move on out. Now you're going to come for resistance here, 200-day moving average, and it's all about breaking through that 200-day. Once you get above this 200-day moving average, you're golden. Then you can kind of consolidate again. That can kind of ride the bottom of the pattern like we are in some other patterns and move on to the upside. And you want to just look at the measured move for this puppy here. And I would take the length of this pole here. No harm, no foul. Swing that right on up. Oh, sorry. Swing that right on up to here. Make sure it angled a little bit correctly, like the same as this one. Try not to move that lane there. And about 9 cents, 9 cents, we could see some damage for GRT back to 89, 90 cents. 4 hour does want to push to the upside, right? So watch GRT as well. Okay. Appreciate that. It's about to get lit. I'm telling you, my analysts, we go hard. When this market starts ripping again, we're going to put 10, 20 charts out a day. We're going to have all different coins. We're going to be hot on the coins. Your head's going to be spinning. People that left the group are going to wish they never left. They say, what did I do? Bitcoin's going to go up to huge gains. We're going to DCA into some of the hottest ones in the game. And we're going to show you how to make serious wealth. And, you know, again, we're going to teach you the educated ways of how to use technical analysis to your advantage. And, hey, it's up to you, man. If you want to ride with me. It's up to you, because I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to go all the way to the moon, baby. There's no stopping me and my team. I'm telling you that right now. 2022, I did so much in 2021 by myself. When I started the year, just now I have an army and a team. Imagine where I'm going to be in 2023. And I can believe that 2023 will be the next year, right? Like, I can already see 2023. Like, I'm already preparing. Like, 2021 was just the prep. I was just getting ready for 2022. Man, we ready to rock. I'm telling you, man. I got some great ideas. And we're going to move forward. Implementing VR, implementing crypto. I got some plans for 2022 and beyond. I'm excited to see where we could go. Theta, once it breaks 20, I think, $5 for the last time, it's going to eventually rip and never go back to that 5 beam. So I'm just putting that out there, man. Theta's a hot project. Not many people are talking about it. Theta's hot. It's on my radar. I like Theta. Serum 2 back at $4. This thing can rip all the way back to 13, 16 bucks easily. To DEX, man, with that movement. So Serum's been on my radar for a while here. And I could see it definitely doing damage all the way back up to about 17 beans. So I would watch Serum Labs, SRM, especially as Solana starts to kind of get back in the limelight, NFTs start to rip again. I could see people using Serum, SRM. It's basically a swap protocol. It's amazing, and it runs off Solana. So this thing is hot. Radium is also hot. They tend to pump together, Serum and Radium, when Solana goes on a bit of a tear. So I would watch this. I would watch this coin, and I would watch it very, very closely. All right, Serum's on my radar back again. It's been a while since I looked at it. I've let it cool off for a few months now. But again, it moves with the NFT wave, and it moves with the DeFi wave. And if that starts to rip again, Solana starts getting in that, to me, it never left the limelight. But to the masses, they're still kind of, they'll all run back into Solana again, and bam, 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 we'll see some big moves. So. Fired Aliens for the $20 super chat. Much respect. Thank you so much. We'll take a look at Gala Rippin. That makes me excited too as well. Thank you for saying that. Crypto Greg in the spot. How'd you get the NFT? Just sign up for the newsletter? Yeah, dude, we got to do. I'll take some 10x to please. Maybe a New Year's resolution is to learn how to make money in crypto. Join the Patreon like us. Yeah, make a New Year's resolution to learn how to make money. Join the Patreon just like we did. Hey, Rex came in. He was a veterinarian, I believe, you know. Not going to blow up his spot too much, but Rex came in and he joined. You know, he took some lessons, a few. He didn't spend tons of money, right? Took 1 or 2 lessons, couple $100 here and there. Took a one-on-one, took a group course, got himself situated, got into the group. I saw him post within a few months. He was in the beginner's room posting. Next thing you know, his post started to make more sense. Now he posted in the VIP group. Now he's been in the group 5-6 months. And now he's a lifer. Like, he came out of nowhere. Right? He didn't know, you know, he's getting into crypto. Now he knows when he researches a project, he knows how to look at it. He doesn't just buy something. And shout out to Rex. I've seen your progress in the group and from 2021, and thank you. I appreciate it. When I see someone like you do that and make that progress, it gives me that purpose. Like, you don't have to say anything. People, you know, I love when people do and say thank you so much. And believe me, I'm not trying to downplay that. But someone doesn't have to say anything. All they have to do is show me that they're grinding. If I see them helping beginners, if I see them posting, if I see their charts getting cleaner and cleaner, and I know, and they, you know, every once in a while they post a chart, and I see they're becoming successful and things are starting to work for them. Like, they said they had a goal of how much they wanted to reach, and they surpassed their goal. I was like, that made me extremely happy to hear. So shout out to you and Chad, shout out to your whole family, and shout out to everyone here on the live. Super chat is quick. Yeah, quick swap, right? We'll take a look at quick swap, and we'll take a look at. Thank you so much for the super chat for quick swap. From Stray Dog. Can you take a look at quick? Cypher B, Money Flow, and VWAP appear to be coming up in the 30 and 1 minute stokes. Momentum seem like they want to reset. Stray Dog 6. We'll take a look at quick swap, my friend. Thank you for putting that on the radar for us all. And thank you for throwing that down, Gina Bumpy and my mods holding me down. You're the best. Grace Ashley Harris, thank you so much for the super chat. Showing me where it is and breaking it down for me. Y'all the best. Elon Musk pumped another coin today on Twitter. Santa Floki. It's pretty sweet, right? Smart idea. Why not? Shout out to Tito's. Shout out to Tito's, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Shout out to Tito, man. I agree. Shout out to Trey Presley and everyone here on the live. C-Max, to you and the fam as well. I'm gonna blush now, you know that, right? So quick, I mean, it's extremely oversold. We were hoping to get that pump, we never did. Came back to 268. I mean, this was like $1,000 coin, and I thought I was gonna hold that level. It did damage from when it came out, and you know, it had the whole ideas of a swap coin that was just gonna continue. They do go up and down depending on the movement, but you know, with MATIC continuing to rip, remember when MATIC rips, quick rips. It's interesting how MATIC's been ripping and we haven't seen much movement for quick. It did bottom at, I guess, 1 or, you know, wait, let's see, 200. It's back to 269. I mean, that's pretty substantial when you think about it, right? But in the big, what is this, like Dungeons and Dragons we're listening to here? It's a bit absurd. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Now, I get it. You might have indicators, VWAPs, and all that. I'm just a trader. Been doing this for a long time. So me and myself, I'm an indicator, the old man trader in me. And the way I see it is this. I mean, you got to get above support and resistance. Like, I just keep it simple. Like, most people can take, you know, you can use 100 oscillators, whatever you want, it's fine. But if we just keep it simple and, like, know that we got to get above this level here. We got to get above, like, 275, and then we got to definitely get above 350. And, you know, 482, and then, like, these are just the hurdles, right? And once we get above one of those substantial levels, you look for what's called a retest, where it comes back and bounces off that area. Daily's also a little high for this, so I would stay away until this daily resets. So I think we could see some more downside for this, but you know, don't quote me on it, and anything is possible. But the daily's a little overbought. Phantom at the 2222222. You saw it was twos all over the board, and it's breaking a previous resistance point. If it can get above there, it can get back up all the way to about 262 pretty fast. There's really not much more resistance after 230. So we could definitely see Phantom getting into the 262 region and getting really close back to that all-time high again. It's only a matter of time. Phantom's a wanted coin. It was suppressed and down, but it was also in the golden pocket, like I pointed out. 458 for Phantom. We talked about it earlier today. I put it out there. Phantom continuing to rip. Just have to, you know, my baby, man. Been checking you out in the background while doing family things. Merry Christmas. Bless up, Lifer fam. Bless up, Sam. Merry Xmas to you and your family. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock in the spot, man. Thank you for coming on in. Love you, man, and appreciate you for all your hard work and everything you do. Thank you. I'm the only one riding MDT. Boring. Now, I mean, I put out MDT and we were rocking with it, and I think we talked about it actually yesterday or the day before. And sorry about without putting out the weekly screen share. I'm just traveling. I'll aim to do it though next Wednesday at the same time. All right, a lot of people were traveling too as well. I didn't want to bombard people with like they had to. I'm sure people were like, we just want it, we love it. Come to the weekly screen share. But can you take a look at Monkey Ball MBS? Merry Christmas. Send in a super chat, please, if you want to send me in. Phantom $20 coin equals yes. Isn't that crazy when it becomes $20 a coin? We were talking about it at 18 cents, right? Let's take a look at CHZ as it's pumping here. Santa Claus, come up, get in the loop. Come out the loop. I'm not trying to put demons in your mind. I just wanna wish you a good night. Hope you get the cream with the pie. And what's under the tree, hit your vibe. Couple of G's, couple of tries, couple of T's that you gon' be more getting your C's. Let's see this. So it's a good little Christmas jam, man. Funny, right? How this turned into Christmas music. He says Santa in the track. It's good enough. Yeah, so we want to see if this could pump. It already pumped a little bit. I see what you're saying. From about, what, 28 to 32. A couple 4-cent action. So I checked that 3-day. The 3-day is powerful. 3 days, the daily is one thing, but that 3-day is powerful. Now, 3-day does suggest a nice bump, at least back to the all-time high, 64, around that, or somewhere in this area. Right? And if you get to the measured move, we're talking at 88 and back to the all-time high for CHZ. So, you know, don't sleep on these NFT coins. This is a game. The thing about this coin, it has kind of like the European soccer game on lock. There's a lot of other coins that want to do it, Juventus and all that, but they're all kind of underneath the CHZ umbrella in a way, right? And they're doing more. Like, I think they've reached out to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've gotten to hockey. They're going to be around. Like, they're not going anywhere, too. Like, right now, they've been around, and they're continuing to grow, right? And they were just like a little IEO that came out on Binance. I remember the day this thing came out. I've been tracking this coin from day one, too. I think I first traded this coin when it was like a penny or half a penny, something extremely, extremely low. But this is on my radar on the 3-day. Something I want you to, CHG, one of the bigger, easier plays in the game because it's like a known, it's more like a blue chip at this point, even though it doesn't have maybe as big of a market cap. To me, it's like a more well-known play in the NFT space. Merry Christmas to you, Lifer, and your family, and all the Lifers watching this. Much blessing and love. Appreciate you do every day. Feliz Navidad. Shout out to Carlos Salinas for the $4.99, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Jimmy Phillips. Joppo Finance. DopX is pumping today. Don't miss out on that opportunity on CMC top gainers list today. Wow. Maybe next time. You know what I'm saying? CSC bought land and sand for sports events. Smart idea. I mean, right? So yeah, and remember, we talked about Bitcoin could go to, remember, 49,250, 49,500. Remember, it's playing with the 50K region. So it's going to kind of want to, like, you know, it's going to play around with it. It's going to dump a little bit, right? Also, you can tell why. Like, you can see certain things. Is the 7-minute or the 15-minute high? I believe the 15-minute hit a nice high point. Once the 15-minute hits a high point, that's a wrap for BTC. Like, you know, and I've talked about this many times, and we actually went over the idea that it was going to start to flag. So, like, anyone that was watching the channel knows that it's not dumping, it's beginning to flag, right? And we even said we'll see 49,250, 49,300. You never know, right? Let's see what we're going over here. All right. Let's see. And it could Bart Simpson. It's been kind of like hanging out, right? And I even said, watch, they'll probably come down, grab liquidity before they rip to the upside. We talked about this at the beginning of the live. It is breaking level. In my opinion, though, it is breaking. It's trying to Bart Simpson. And it could Bart Simpson. And, like, we're not, I keep saying, too, we're not out the gate yet. Like, everyone's all like, oh, we're bullish. I'm like, yo, I'm not. Like, I say, look at this. Bulls need to close. This is how you know. I've had this up for days now, and I'm sticking to it. Like, bulls need to close a daily close above this level. Like, until we do that, this 51,800 region is still heavy resistance. But, you know, we're very oversold here, right, on the daily, and we're getting down on the 15. Eventually, we're going to see some divergence. Right there, we're already seeing some bullish divergence, right? Because we're seeing a swing down, which is sharp. But right as of now, the RSI is a little flatter. It could go a little lower, but if we see this turn, still definitely divergence. That's way sharper of a line than the other one, you know? We go to the 7-minute. Do we see any? Yeah, now it's even more apparent on the 7-minute, and I've seen that play out. The 7-minute has been a divergence that I've seen play out like on a longer time frame. It become the bottom. That 41K had like a real divergence right before then that would play out the last time we had a low. So seeing some divergence fight through on the 7-minute could push through into the 1 hour, and we could kind of see this kind of carnage. And watching a bit of a dumpage here, 49.9 though. I like the odds of getting in on these red candles. I personally like to snatch these up right here where they're at. I mean, that's just me though. I like to trade into the red. I think it's a good idea. I think it's, you know, it gives you the best opportunity for a win. You know, so even adding to a position here, I believe, is a good idea. But that's me. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor, you know, and I love red candles. I buy into them. I like them. They're time to buy. You want to buy into a red. You don't want to be selling in a red, right? You want to buy into a red. You want to sell into a green candle. So right now, these are the times when you're looking at it. And again, you could get stopped out and anything is possible. You got to take your shot. It's about just not losing as much when you lose and gaining more than you win, and managing your risk properly. That's really what it is to become a proper trader. And, you know, and then some things should just be investments, like simply just like other people do in Coca-Cola or Amazon for long periods of time. Like, just find a coin you like, and like if you believe in it that much, you know, DCA into it, hold it, and have a bag and let it do its thing. You know, I think watch this little dip here is going to be a really nice entry into a lot of alts. So look for alts retesting zones, or look for alts that are bouncing off of an area right now. Remember what I'm saying here. I'm going to record this for the group. So what we're seeing right here for Bitcoin, remember, these are really good places for entries into an altcoin that you've been watching for a long time that may be retesting the top trend line. So what you want to do is you want to split the screen, put Bitcoin on one side, put your alt on the other, or whatever, maybe 10 or 5, maybe whatever alts you're tracking, and look at them. Are you getting a retest off the top trend line? Are you bouncing off support and resistance? Is Bitcoin's move coinciding with a move on your alt that is actually showing you signs of bullishness or a perfect entry in the technical analysis point of view? This is something that's going to make you a highly more accurate trader, and you're going to want to be doing these things, all right? And don't be lazy, and put in the effort, because juxtaposing Bitcoin with your chart is always going to make it a more profitable trade, and a more probable that you're going to win the trades over and over again. How is BNB looking, sir? Cool. Chad Smith. Shout out to Chad Smith. Cody, bro. And Carlos, thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful time with your family, friends, or wherever you are in the world. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Shout out to all the regulars. Shout out to Miles, Stack My Change, Gina Bombina. Thank you for everyone who's coming through throughout the year. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Shout out to D Kennedy and everyone up in the game. Appreciate each and every one of you. DJ Porter Rock for always holding me down and kicking it with me. Just sent TA to the whole room. Shout out to Tree City West. Appreciate you, man. Whoa, back over 50. Yep, fast little pump. And, just something I was looking at. Just a nice little entry there. Little gobble up into the red candle, as I suggested, and you never know. Could still get stopped out, and nothing is guaranteed. So just, want to put that out there. Shout out to Tree City West for posting his funny little Barts. We could be making a funky Bart. And he drew a double Bart, funny little Bart that he drew. I'm open-minded, so let's see what he's drawing. And I'm open-minded. Nice little draw from Tree City West. Yeah, we could be making another little Bart here. But we could be holding as well. This Bart actually didn't fulfill the Bart, right? It wasn't really a true Bart. It was just a whiff. The Bart would have had to form down, right? So it's kind of doing the same thing it did before. And we'll watch closely. Merry Christmas, Sunbee, man. Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, let's take a look at this SOS everyone's freaking out about today. It's like it's on KuCoin, but they haven't registered yet. Like tomorrow it's going to get on KuCoin. Is that what it is? Well, it looks like a Gate.io Prosper, right? We could look at it on TradingView, Coin Trader Pro, maybe. We got that running. Hey, Bobby, get Coin Trader Pro running up there. I feel like I have a bulging disc in my back. Hey, blaze it. Cody. Not on TradingView yet. Okay. Dex Tools. Thank you for streaming. Merry Christmas, F, man. Thank you for being F, man. Merry Christmas, Sam, and to all the lifers. Rock on, man. Shout out to Jordan Cadillo, man. Thank you so much, man. Send in those super chats, everyone. Some sort of that support. $1.25, please. $1.25, please. Hey. SOS, man. What was it? Open DAO? No. They got on Uniswap here. Last time we saw it here, 0.0. This is like a tiny little one. That thing's been pumping though, huh? Look at that. That's like just a massive pump on Uniswap. Same coin, right? I believe. Shout out to everyone here on the live, though. I just want to say thank you so much for a wonderful year yet again. I know I keep saying it. Might get old. You're like, I don't want to hear this guy say thank you anymore. But I just want to let you know I appreciate it. And it's nice to have a family and a place to go every single day. Because if not, I'd be all alone. So, there you have it. Right? I'm willing to break it down for who and what I am. COTI BTC looks like it wants to beat up on Bitcoin itself. Kind of making a bit of a statement here. Look at this COTI and the BTC pair. Bit of an ascending triangle in a way, kind of bullpen it. That's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. And there's Tokyo Sex Whale just constantly throwing down. Like, my man, I appreciate it. You are unreal. Thank you so much for the love. Consistently supporting me. Merry Christmas, big guy, and Happy New Year. Can you check out CWAR for us? Thank you so much for putting that on my radar. I might have forgot to go over it, and I would love to see where CWAR is and what it's doing right now. Thank you for putting CWAR on the radar, man. I appreciate it. And I hold a big old bag of CWAR, so let's hope CWAR can do some damage. Stop playing games and get into the big league, shall we? I like COTI BTC here. Looking nice. Looking like it wants to beat up on some Bitcoin. Let's take a look at it on the 4 hour as well. I have to watch it. Looks like it already had its kind of little time in the sun. A little more room to go, though. Possibly a little more room to go. COTI does want to rip, though. It shows it wants to rip to the upside. You know? We'll see. One's been on my radar back to 25, right? I like where one's at right now. I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you something for one. One's just in a different, it's got something going on, like layering with ETH, and it just seems like it's being picked by some VCs, or there's just something brewing with one. There's some whale accumulation brewing behind the scenes with one. Things that I'm just seeing and that I'm talking about here. So we're watching one very closely. Me personally, I'm also in the trade for one, and I like how it's above that 200. It's doing its thing. I want to see one up here into the 30s, $30, right? So we're watching one very, very closely. I personally am in a trade, just I always like to disclose. But I like to go over, I'm just going over it because I'm also like, even if I wasn't in the trade, I would just be looking over one. Because I saw it was an ascending triangle. The pattern itself looked smooth. So we got the double bottom. We're a little high on the 1 hour. Suggests the bottoming out, right? So you're like, all right, you can be high. The 1 hour can be high like that. And it's going to come all the way back down here and bounce right around this area. That's what we're looking for. Okay. And it's going to come all the way down, and then we're going to see that move. If we're lucky, if everything works out, if Bitcoin doesn't dump, you know, everything's got to play out. Bitcoin and the flavor, right? But this is what we're looking for, and we're looking for the move here somewhere. And that's why I always put my alert here. We could even flip, and that's why I check the 15-minute regularly, because that way you won't get faked out by one of these. Because if not, you will. And because what I mean is sometimes the 1 hour won't come down here. It'll flip halfway through. It's rare, though. It's rare. 90% of the time, maybe even 95% of the time, it's coming down here. So if you miss it, you miss it. That means just like, oh well, because most of the time it's not going to be doing that to you and throwing you for that a bit of a loop there, right? So we've done a lot today on Christmas. Like, I can't believe it. Amazing stream, pretty productive, in my humble opinion. We've seen some pump and dump, some backward movement. We held strong. We laughed in the face of danger. So far, so good. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you, and keep kicking it with me and becoming a lifer. They'll never understand you fully because you're a lifer. Remember that. When you're a true lifer, the masses will never fully get you. It just won't happen. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been a lifer. If you're truly connected to this channel, if you get it, then you're kind of a little like, you've been kind of going your own way most of your life, right? And you've just kind of figured, you know, you don't beat to anyone's real drum but your own. You saw me and you're like, you know what, I like how this guy talks. Because he just kind of makes it, he keeps it real, and I'm real with myself, and I'm into that. And I want to roll with him, you know, and I'm going to kick it. And I'm a lifer now, and I get it. I get it 110% because I'm the same way. All right, I'm the same way, and I know what it's like. And sometimes I like, you know what, a true lifer likes to be alone because we've dealt with it so much, you know. We just figured we learned to be alone. We don't mind it too much. A true lifer loves to be with people and is a social person too. Doesn't mean that because we like to be alone doesn't mean we're antisocial. It just we also do adore our time by ourselves doing our thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with that as a lifer. All right. You have to apologize for those things. That's what makes you unique and special. Like the things you like to do alone, or things that kind of you do alone that no one else has to like be truly part about. And they don't have to be, you know, don't think about sinister or strange. Just, you know, anything. Some people just go on a run alone, like it's just what they do. Like it's not for anyone else to be on that run with them, on their journey, on that move. Or some people like to row alone. Some people like to just go for a walk alone. You know. I personally love to go for a walk alone and just kind of think and look around and like look at architecture or houses or just, you know, think. So this is a projection for ADA that I'm looking at here, possible. Right? And we can get back into the 160s at least, kind of start getting some face back here for Cardano. Okay. Give the doggy a Christmas tree to the Southeastern Guide Dogs training group in Sarasota when you were finished with it. Oh, that'd be a good idea. The Southeastern God Dogs training group when you're finished with it. I appreciate that, man. That'd be a good idea, man. Merry Christmas. Could you check out the IOTX coin? None of my friends find trading interesting, but then again, I don't like their jobs either. Warrior Mountain Snow. Hey, there you go. Only 4% of the world in crypto right now. And much love for you being here on Christmas night. Given the doggy. Yo, that's a good idea. Crypto.com and Coinbase all over the token floor. We're here, baby. All over the all over the Lakers floor. We're here. That's so amazing, right? I got in on MATIC train with 60% of my portfolio 1 year ago. I call, relax, drink your beer, and whiskey and chill for a few days before it's back on the grind. It's funny. Let's take a look at MATIC. MATIC doing damage. I mean, I wanted that all-time high. It is there, though, baby. Oof. It did it, though. I mean, come on. It hit an all-time high today at 273. Couldn't hold it, though. Like, come on. You got to break all-time highs. I'm really pumped. Like, to me, you hit it. You already hit it there. Now you can fly. You don't have to do it again. You don't have to retrace, MATIC. You can do damage. You don't have to do this. You can have fun all by yourself. Go, MATIC. Go, baby. Be yourself, MATIC. You don't have to be held down by the market. I'm trying to sweet talk MATIC into being a sweetheart. I know it can happen. It's high on the 1 hour, right? And so that's going to have to reset. We'll have to look for a flag there. But that 4 hour still has momentum, baby. And, you know, it's looking good. So, again, you draw your flag. You project it. This is how you would enter the trade properly and not like a madman or a madwoman. Someone who has discipline, planning, and, you know, actualizes and makes it happen in reality by seeing it in before it happens and projecting it into the future. And, like, this is what we're talking about with projection. You can do this with your life. You can do this with trading. Trading can teach you how to do all these different things. And I'm here to be your mentor through it all. And that's what the trading group is for. It's not just trading. It's more about, like, life skills, ideas, discipline, how to keep yourself staying consistent, how to keep what things you can do for your health to help yourself stay consistent. Because sometimes it's about what you're eating, what you're doing. That's making it hard, right? So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And here's Stack. Look at this. He's got this cool little dog here. Of course, Santa Floki pumps today. Wow, how I missed it. Elon Musk, Floki Santa. That's funny because where's the dog? Like he took the perfect picture with the dog in the background. You can't see the dog. It's so like you see his little leg right there. What a shot. That's a beautiful dog, man. Maybe it was photoshopped. I don't know. I could have been. I probably was photoshopped in there. But anyway, oops. And you see that, right? Watch that be a flag now, right? Anyway, MATIC to the down and could pump. And we could see MATIC doing some damage. I've been talking about MATIC getting to that $3 and honestly a $5 MATIC. But right here, just that measured move here is about $320 for MATIC. So shout out to my MATIC peoples, man. We're finally almost 2xing in MATIC. It took forever. Took forever from the $1 in or even the 89-cent in. It's been a struggle holding MATIC, but it's also been a patient run. You know, you don't always get it all first. Hey, 2 years ago you would have made 250x, 200x at least on MATIC. So it was a penny. Now it's 268. So that thing's done damage. It really has done serious damage. Okay. Glorious Eve and Merry Christmas to you and the Lifer crew. Check out Soul if you feel like it. Yeah, Soul Phantasma. SOUL, not to be confused with FOL. Just want to put that out there. It's KuCoin. Soul Phantasma NFTs, smart NFTs. Pumping nice. You know, I like what I'm seeing for Soul right now. Honestly, I got to give it to you. You sound like a lifer. Thank you so much for the 99. High frequency. Oh, it's high frequency, of course. I looked right at the yellow. High frequency, appreciate you so much for coming on in and keeping it high frequency as always. Makes sense that you were attracted to the channel, being we keep it high frequency at all times, you know. We realized we were just, you know, beings of this, you know, of dimensional beings of some type, and we're going through some type of transformation inside the human body to be here and, you know, kicking it with you every day and each and every one of you, and we're all just vibrational energy, 60 to 80% water inside of us, and I mean, if that doesn't get you going, get you excited, I don't know what else does. So 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. We just had a golden cross to occur not too long from now, right around there. That's usually the beginning of a bigger idea of a move that can spread out into some bigger channels. I like this coin a lot. It has smart NFTs. It's a really cool project. Been on my radar kind of before it really pumped hard. Then it did, so I was a little like, huh. I could see this thing doing some damage. And even that indecisive 1 hour I've seen pump out of that. So just, you know, there's momentum there so far. And anything's possible. Remember, Bitcoin depends on, everything depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin takes a fall, then everything takes a fall. However, Bitcoin looks pretty healthy so far, so good, right? You know, nothing's guaranteed. I hate to always like, you know, but so far so good what we've seen. The probability is in our favor that Bitcoin could do some damage into the night. But we shall see. Only time will tell. Nothing's guaranteed. Always use stop loss when I'm swing trading. Some long-term investing and I'm willing to take a hit. I mean, I'm always using a stop loss. Okay. If I don't use a stop loss, then I know what I'm getting into. You know, it's like, and I technically still am using a stop loss because I'm using what I'm willing to lose, and that's the stop loss. Because if I lose that, and like, you know, and that should be the amount that's proper risk managed. You know. Okay. Thank you for putting Soul on the radar. Looking pretty sweet there. VGX. Oh man, can you check TLM coin? Thank you. APX on MX popped. Oh yeah, everything on MEX popped is popping, man. Apollo X, that's what we were talking about. You lost your positivity while Bitcoin started to go down. Hang in there, lifer. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? What a weirdo. Strange dude. Anyway, shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Bitcoin wasn't starting to go down. I actually told you it was going to go down before that. So why would I lose my thought? That doesn't make any sense. I said watch for Bitcoin to go down to 42, you know, before it even happened. So why would I lose my positive? All right, this makes sense. All right, let's move on. You might have seen me get tired. It's nothing to do with Bitcoin. I'm tired. I was in the sun all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm alone in an Airbnb. Like, you tell me, you know. Drunk, love, lonely choice, man. Hey, Sam, thanks for all the hard work. Your beach vibe was great today. I woke up the folks that... I walk up to folks like that here in LA and would get attacked. LOL. If I walked up to folks like that here in LA, I would get attacked. Cheers to you and the fam. Look at Crow, target for re-entry. Shout out to the $33.33 from Crypto Greg, man. Appreciate you, Crypto Greg. Yeah, I was doing that for all y'all. I was trying to just give you guys a laugh. You know, I thought hey, it seemed to work, right? People were like, you know, and people responded. Some people looked at me funny, some people didn't listen, and some people were just like, hey, but people were pretty nice. I mean, everyone's on vacation there. We're all hanging out. Come on, man. Everyone knows I mean well. I'm just in a good mood. I have a smile on and a tan, and I'm just sitting there like, hey. Okay, so we'll take a look at this. I mean, right now it is bouncing off of a fib, right? Let's take a look here. I mean, we got a 0.5 fib going. Okay. That's good. That's in our flavor. And I've seen this be called a flag before, even though it's not a perfect flag. Starting to find its way a little bit. All right, we're going to zoom into this. Don't worry. We're not going to leave you hanging with just some wacky nonsense here. We're going to look at what we see, even though it's a bit messy. We do want to see a pump back up here. I'm going to tighten this up. This is why people like to TA on this channel too. Look how quick and fast it is. It's like the McDonald's of technical analysis. I mean, I don't want to compare myself to McDonald's just to say that, but it's you know what? It's the Chick-fil-A. It's the Chick-fil-A of technical analysis. I mean, they do it right over there, and they give you a proper product. It's clean, and they're not even open on Sundays because they respect the Lord with that chicken. It's God's chicken. Shouldn't say that, but they respect the Lord with the chicken. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to say that first line. It's not funny. But they do respect the Lord, and they don't work on Sundays, you know. So, you know, you're the man, homie. Thanks, D. Kennedy. You're the man, dude. Always with my dog. Shout out to Jason Vella, man. These sideline personality analysts. We do TA, bro. Show us the charts, and we'll tell you the news. Exactly, man. Exactly. And we could be doing a double bottom here. We're getting extremely low in the 1 hour. I like Crow getting up here back to 79. You know, re-entry could be possible here. We're doing a little bit of a SR flip. Check out the daily though. Let's see how high that daily is. Let's see where we're at, right? Daily is cooked, right? So you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out. Re-entry may be right here at 618. We're talking 52 cents. You know, I'd be wary of this right now. A little high on that daily time frame, no matter what the 1 hour and the 4 hour say. I'd be wary on that daily time frame. Re-entry somewhere in the zone here, and I'll keep you updated throughout the group. I'll keep you updated, but I'll be watching it closely for a crow re-entry.
Should old acquaintance
All
be forgot and never brought to mind?
What's your best buy right now? I'm going to take a look at my baby CWAR. And I really like CWAR. I like my top 3 coins that I believe are a must look at. Something you must research, take a look at for yourself. CWAR is on my radar as a hot number right now. It really is. Resetting right now, coming back down. But this thing's I believe it's extremely undervalued for what it is. And I believe it can do damage compared to what the other coins in its position have done. And it's an extremely low market cap. So CWAR is on my radar. It's something I really like and that I've been watching closely. Okay. It's got to get back above the 200 day for sure. Like, I'm not happy about that. But CWAR is doing its thing. As long as it makes a higher macro low above 115 too, it's actually clean. So I'm going to keep watching it. It did pump and dump here a little bit, you know, but it's finding its way out, and I like CWAR a lot. So that CWAR's on my radar. Hero is on my radar. That's a metaverse play as well, CWAR. That's a play to earn game, right? And then there's Hero. Like, how could we forget about Hero, right? And sitting at that 15-cent region, just kind of doing its thing, like flatlining over there. Hey, kind of flagging out, following Bitcoin, right? And there it is. I mean, it bounced off of the 706, right? It's in the gold. Right now, it's like kind of in the golden pocket. It's on the 618. So if it bounces out of there, it wouldn't be surprising if that becomes its bottom, right? Low, higher low, third higher low in a row. If it can keep this up, I mean, that's a new trend that it's starting to form. It's kind of like something here. We could start to see an upward movement, right? And that keeps happening. We're looking at Hero from about 15 cents all the way back up to 36 cents. So that's what I'm looking at for Hero, okay? I confirm the NFT airdrop. You gotta make an account. The link's to your crypto account. It says it will be airdropped in January. Gotcha, thanks. Shout out to Joe for the $20 super chat, man. Joe, you're the man, dude. Appreciate you for doing that. You didn't have to do that. Much respect to you. Much respect that everyone super chatted. $33, $50, $20. There was more $20 super chats before that. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for throwing a tip in my jar. 17,444 subscribers, 20K subscribers in 2022. Please hit the subscriber button if you have. It truly supports your Lifer fan community and the Lifer. Thank you. And shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate you for coming on into the Christmas live stream. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you for being here. And thank you for dedicating your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And you're here with the Crypto Lifer. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful time, and appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for being here with the Lifer. Make me cry on my last day. My last day on it. No, it's not my last. I keep saying it feels like the last day of the year, but it's not. But Christmas has that closing out feeling of like when things are just kind of rounding out and we're getting to that zone, right? It has that feeling of just we're getting to the end of you know, and it's like, when was last Christmas? And there's a lot of that feeling in the air, right? So when is looking to pump again, please? Pew. Merry Christmas. Joe, thank you so much for supporting the Lifer. He is here day in and day out. Hope you are well, and happy holidays to you as well. Thank you so much, Grace. You're amazing for saying that, and I appreciate you. Best Crypto Buzz is here. Thanks, Lifer. Australia is here. Shout out to Jason Vela. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. So Phantom did its thing. Let's take a look at Sand, as the metaverse may lead the charge again, in my humble opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the metaverse leading the charge again. Look, 675 doing damage, And, you know, whenever we see these kind of runs, they start to go parabolico, right? These are the kind of the runs we see when things go parabolic. What do I mean by that? Well, you just kind of see, you know, 1, step 2, step 3, and we start going up and up and up and up. This measured move is 761. We're just getting started. We're just getting started, and it's possible. We are oversold here on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Maybe overbought with a little momentum, though. A little momentum. We could flip from there. Let's take a look at the daily time frame and see what we got on the daily. Okay. The daily's getting overbought too as well, so that tells me we may come down and bounce off of 577 one more time, kind of find our way in this area like we did here, and then move back out. Remember, it's going to consolidate a little older, a little longer now, as it's got a bigger market cap, a lot more money behind it. You're not going to see the same exact movement that we saw before, you know. Are you on any launch pads? I'm in BSC pad. I do like Velas pad, but I'm not in it. There's many pads I wish I was in that I'm not in. Like, I tend to do, you know, I do so much for the channel and for my group that, like, that tends to be kind of like, you know, sorry, the channel just did something funny, like shrunk the, yeah, like running after IDOs are a lot, but I should be in more, and I'm going to actually kind of get myself more organized for 2022 in IDOs, but I know a lot about them, and I can teach you about them, and we can break them down, you know, so, and look at the Chimpsons, man. These are pretty funny, the Chimpsons. Kyle, Byron, Louis, Mr. Chimpson, Tony, Kronos Chimp Club, 2021, the Chimpsons. Funny. All right, everyone, I'm going to run out of here for the night. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your time alone. Look up into the sky and look at the stars. On Christmas, I always look at the stars. I'm out in I always like the cold air and don't mind that, you know, a white Christmas. But, you know, I'm happy to be in Florida, and I love it here. And you guys are so blessed for this weather and this beautiful time to be alive. I like what we're seeing here for Bitcoin. And honestly, I'm already flagging a bit on the daily, which is a good sign. And so I'll leave you with this. If to track BTC, to truly find out what we're going to do here, where we're going, just keep it in this flag and watch this flag closely. We should get a pump. 15-minute and 1 hour about to get oversold. When they're both low like that, we usually get a bit of a pump, and there's bullish divergence even formed here on the 15-minute, because that's just not nearly as much as that angle. Tells us we should get a bit of a pump here back to the upside. So watching Bitcoin, I like where we're at, 49,005. Whenever I'm about to long, remember they always give us another wick right before that area. See if we can get the bulls to close above this area like I've talked about, and that's kind of where we're at for Bitcoin. Bullish divergence at the 15-minute. We're oversold on the 15 and the 1 hour. Suggest a pump, and the 4 hours also in our favor. These all things are suggesting we're going to see a nice pump for Bitcoin. So, still bullish on BTC. I'm still bullish on BTC tonight. Sleep in heavenly peace, each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming here. Appreciate you all for being part of the live stream. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video. Thank you to each and every one of you who supported me with a super chat. Thank you to each and every one of you who came through. Unbelievable. You're the nicest people in the world, most supportive group in the entire game. And I'm going to continue to give you my all every single day. Tracking Bitcoin, running the gambit. Om Mani Padme Hum. Yep, Jewel in the Lotus. Yeah, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. I've sat in a trance many days doing my Om Mani Padme Hum. Was taught by a guy on the train one time in New York City. It's a lot to learn in New York City. You'll bump into everyone from all different walks of life. Flux, still more upside than Kadena. I like what you're saying over and over again. He keeps putting that out there. Flux, more upside than Kadena. He just, just got to put that out there. Thank you to all for hopping in on the live, everyone. Thank you for taking the time with us on this Christmas day, and enjoy your family. Enjoy our lifer family that we've created here. We will have meetups. I'm meeting people in real life. So yes, you may feel like this is just your computer home, but one day you will see me face to face. You will see other lifers face to face. Merry Christmas, sir. Shout out to Sloan B for the 27, for the $5 super chat. Sloan B 27. Thank you so much, Sloan B. All hail the crypto lifer, the one true lifer. Nah, don't hail me, man. But I love Gorilla Skittles, my dude, man. I love you, man, with all my heart, yo. You're one of my favorite people in the world. You don't know that because we don't get to talk enough, but I cherish you like a little baby in a manger, a big baby, a big 6'3" baby. But I love you with all my heart, man. And on this, I just wanted to make a Jesus reference on this special night. But I love you I love each and every one of you. And I'll see you all tomorrow on the live. I mean, to get ready for the weekly candle close, to get ready for the week ahead. I mean, business as usual, as we get back into the swing of things, right? So I love you all. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Thank you to all the support. There's no words that can express my true gratitude to each and every one of you. But thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I love you. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Merry Christmas to you all. And thank you so much. I'll see you on the next live. Crypto is life. We end with the music and the hum. Amen. Crypto is